Yay!
Does it say on air now?
It does.
Hooray! Ellie doesn't suck at life anymore.
Wow.
Anymore is so sad part of that, isn't it? All right, I guess let's do Audacity then. I don't know what order we usually do this in.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it matters. It matters.
I was just fucking with you.
Everything matters.
Everything matters?
Really?
Really?
3, 2, 1, record.
Click.
Are we still clapping? Are we going to continue clapping?
I don't know.
Clap
I just want to
forever.
clap a lot of times.
Let's
for
just do a
viewers.
show that's
Gotta
all
do it.
clapping.
We should just like randomly have people walk by in the background and clap.
We totally should.
Okay. This game is called Black Desert Online, right?
Don't you need an intro first?
I know. What are you talking about? I want to know what the game is called.
Yes. Yes,
playing.
that is one of the games that we're going to talk about.
Black Desert Online.
Are you
Okay.
still
Stop
typing
making
notes?
notes.
Oh my god. The worst.
All right,
If
I'm
you
gonna
don't start
start
taking notes,
now.
I'm going to start talking about my nail polish.
Well, we're gonna get to that. All right, here goes.
What's that on your shirt?
My shirt.
Me?
No.
Oh, nothing.
Oh,
It's just like
it's
a
just
weird
little-
shirt of...
It's just
Something.
a little hipster fake tattoo shirt. Okay, that's
Yeah.
pretty adorable also.
I have Miyazaki stuff.
Yes.
All
That's
right.
really cool. Since
Uh,
here, I'm wearing Cullen today.
You don't say.
on your nails.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your boyfriend is on your shirt.
Yes. And my sweatshirt, for that matter, because it's fucking freezing in my house.
It was hot here today. Anyway, here we go.
Wait, it was raining
Let's
here.
clap.
How
Let's
was it
clap.
hot?
We gotta clap. Everybody gotta clap.
Wait,
We
are we
already
clapping
clapped.
again? Why are we clapping again?
I don't know. I want to do an
We're-
intro. I want
We
to. She needs a
can't
marker
anymore.
for the intro.
Oh, the markers for the intro? I thought the marker was to line
Fine.
up the same.
You ready?
Whatever.
The marker's not for anything. She doesn't use it.
Oh, I'm not doing it.
All right, here goes.
Clap.
Aww. Good thing I didn't start. Hello and welcome to Cat Contest.
Start again.
Cat Contest. All right. Hello and welcome to Cat Context episode 94 for Wednesday, March 23rd of 2016. Lior has abandoned us to eat some duck and Luckies. So I am joined today by Arrow, and also Core is back with us today. Hi Core, how are you doing?
Well, how are you?
I am doing great. It has been a nice weekend because
Fantastic.
I didn't have to work that much. How about you, Arrow?
Okay, you sound like you're reading from a script, and it's really creepy.
You know he is reading from his script. He's got his notes.
No, I'm not. I
Yeah,
have
you're.
3
Oh my God,
lines
it's
of notes.
Robot Ellie. What if we?
I have 3 lines of notes.
And you still fumbled it twice.
Only 1.5 times.
The only reason why I can talk so big is because you never make me do the intro, and I never will. So.
It's easy enough to do. All you have to do is talk and know what day it's supposed to be, except not really. Anyway, here it's the weekend. So did you guys have a good weekend last week and a half?
I am now on spring break, which means as a grown-up that my kids can't go to school and I have to take off work so that I don't kill myself.
But you stayed home.
Yeah. Because they're tiny. We don't go anywhere when they're tiny. Also,
Oh,
my
that's
youngest
right.
still gets catastrophically carsick, so...
Oh yeah, I've heard those. Yeah, those stories, bad stories.
My parents used to keep a like a 30-pack of freezer bags in the back seat, so that I
Oh,
could sit into
no.
those and they
Well,
could seal it and it
unfortunately-
wouldn't get everywhere.
Unfortunately, she's 2, so, like,
Can't
her
aim yet,
aim
yeah.
is not good. And right now, her car seat is covered in plastic like it's some weird Jetsons prop. It's really terrible.
Or my grandmother's couch from the 70s.
Or your grandmother's couch from the 70s. Yeah. This is going to be real interesting when she starts preschool in August and has to be in the car twice a day, every day.
Yeah,
Sounds like we
hopefully
need to
she'll
go
get
to
it
lucky
right by then.
trips. Get them used to it.
Yeah, but I don't like cleaning out the car seat, so...
Just don't get.
I know that makes it worse, not driving her around anywhere, but, like, seriously,
No.
you guys, it's the worst.
Think
No,
about the
I-
investment of
Worse.
time.
I can't take my cats in the car. They aren't as bad as some people's cats that like pee and poo and vomit everywhere, but my cats do freak out and cry.
Could you fasten her like a thing that straps to her chest and kind of comes out like half cone shape, so she throws up into that, and then
So
you
they
just
have-
take it off.
They have bibs like that.
Yeah, but they're not.
She would miss
yeah.
that.
She'd probably miss it, but at least you would feel good, like it being there.
Basically, she has to ride in the car seat with a beach towel on the blanket, which is also going to be real exciting in the summer when
Because
it's
it'll be
1,000,000
1,000 degrees outside. Yeah.
And she doesn't puke into it and then rub it all over her face, because that's what my son would do.
No, actually, she is so miserable that she just pukes into it and she kind of hangs her head and lays there and waits for someone.
Weird.
We have to have at least 2 adults, though, because someone has to be sitting in the back with her.
Someone attend to me. I'm gonna go like this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a grown-up
And
talk.
the 5-year-old sits behind her and is always very excited. She threw up! She threw up! Oh my god, it's so gross! Oh my god! And just laughs like an idiot. Never have 2 kids. Never have any kids. Don't have kids. Just don't. Don't do it.
Yeah, core.
Okay.
That's awesome. I guess I don't know. I got more things to look forward to. We had a strawberry vomit incident today. So
Was it you or was it the kid?
no, it was the baby.
Or the dog. It could have been the dog.
He ate strawberries too fast, and then it may have been my fault because I was taking him on a exceptionally bumpy stroller ride. While he was eating strawberries.
Oh.
Also, pro tip, don't ever give the child anything with a straw.
Too late.
Yeah,
For several reasons.
there's a restaurant we can't ever go back to because she had milk in with a cup with a straw, and she was like, delicious milk, I will drink all of this at once. Blah, everywhere. All over the restaurant, all over other patrons. It was amazing. And by amazing, I mean seriously, we can never go back there.
Wow, that's impressive. All right, let's shift gears away from that before we lose everybody.
Oh yeah, people are watching this. Maybe.
No, they're not.
Well, no, they're
Corey's
not.
here.
Lior can edit it in post, so it sounds like we only talked about baby vomit for a little while. Or not. So
I have become that mom. I'm really sorry.
Whatever. I mean, yeah, I can't not be that person too. So, are we all playing MMOs again? Is that what's going on right now?
Like for the first time at the same time in years, I think.
But I think we're all playing different MMOs, aren't we? Are you playing Star Wars, Ellie?
I sometimes am playing Star Wars. So yeah, so we just okay. So I've been playing The Division since it came out last week, I think.
Okay.
And I am finding it to be fun, but I've read a few reviews that have struck a chord with me about it being a very, very problematic game, sort of mostly regarding the police state aspects of it.
But you're having fun, right?
It's fun. Yeah, no, it's fun. So I'm not super far. I just sort of finished the first big section. I'm level 10. There's 30 levels. And I haven't done the open world PvP / search around with other people thing yet. I think it's called the Darkness Zone. I think it just got it. I think it can just go there now, basically. So I will report back next time how that is. But I'm enjoying the shooting and stuff. It's kind of like a fun, cover shooter. I look cool. The character creation was actually really nice. It's very multiracial and diverse. So I have sort of like a Hispanic-looking lady as my character, but everybody's in big, bulky winter clothes. Basically, what's happened is there was a horrible viral strain of the smallpox released on money on Black Friday, and so it basically destroyed at least New York and possibly way more than that. Which then, I guess I was a sleeper agent in this thing called The Division, which is loosely based on this directive that got signed under President Bush to keep government continuity in disaster scenarios. But it's Tom Clancy, so it's all paranoid and horrible. But the main problem that I had with it when I started playing is you're kind of like dumped into New York and you go, try and keep law and order, and all of the bad guys were named Rioter or Looter, and they were basically just looked like young black men in hoodies.
Well, that's who would riot and loot, right? Because that's how it works, apparently.
Right. So the voices are not all. Clearly, there are some stereotypical New Yorker, white male voices too. But all of the models sort of very much invoke that, and that actually made me feel kind of awkward for a little while. And at some point, I got past it and kept playing, and there's other bad guys. But I've read a few.
Are you only hanging out in like one section of the city where perhaps that might make more sense based on kind of distribution of people, or not really at all?
Not really. I think that's the sort of like loosely generic fodder bad guys.
Okay.
At least the low-level ones. I found some guys who were in like hazmat suits and they call themselves the cleaners, and they're basically going and burning everybody who they think might be infected alive. They're nice people. But so I've read a few reviews that are sort of heavily into like, this is glorifying the police state, blah blah blah, and I kind of, I don't know if I'm glad Aurelia didn't make it to the podcast or not, but I feel like she would be particularly upset about this stuff, since that is definitely something she gets upset about. I don't think I would recommend it to her, but I'm enjoying it.
Wait, okay, so this is a Tom Clancy game.
Yeah.
Post-apocalyptic survival MMO, and people are surprised that it's glorifying police state?
Yeah, that is kind of my take on that situation too. I think they, like, I don't know.
Yeah, like, what would you expect? Like, you would expect something at least along that line. Like, I see your point. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a Tom Clancy.
All of his games are that, right? Or all of his books and like everything Tom Clancy is about.
Yes,
like,
it's all
military
military glorification.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Right.
It's like walking into the Hunt for Red October and being surprised it's about the Cold War.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's fair enough. I think the I don't know, the people
here's a John Grisham's The Game. It's about lawyers.
See, Aurelia might play that, so she can go like, this is just like real life.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I guess like it's especially sensitive given a lot of things in the news over the last year and a half, or longer, I guess. That it kind of like some of those arguments do resonate with me, but it doesn't like make me not want to play it. The main thing that is weird is that it's ostensibly a co-op MMOE type game in the vein of like Destiny or something, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it kind of like Destiny-ish?
Yeah, ish. And there's just like you never run into other players unless you intentionally join up with them.
So you're kind of just on your own, like in the city?
Yeah, I'm in this big empty city with like a few people hanging around, like being fucked up and refugees. And
is the entire thing instanced, or you just like there's no one playing it?
I think it's all instanced. Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I basically, except I have to be online all the time and not play with those people, so it's very strange. It's also like my first experience playing a Ubisoft game that made me log into Uplay on the PS4. And I have at least one friend who got it on release day and still hasn't played it because the couple of times he tried, the Uplay servers were down, so he couldn't log in.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Yeah.
Uplay is the worst. You never thought there would be something as bad as Origin, and yet then there's Uplay.
Yeah, and Origin's okay-ish now, right? Like.
Origin is not that bad.
It doesn't get in the way anymore. It did when it started, and now it's mostly fine, except that it's another.
Well,
thing
I mean,
into.
Origin still crashes a lot on like big releases, but Uplay is down more often than it's not, just because I guess it's hamsters. Really, is the way it's run. And also like I couldn't play Syndicate, but Tuesday night when Division launched.
Oh, right, because everybody's forced through the same thing. They're forced through the
Mm-hmm.
same path. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Um, I mean, I don't know. There's no reason for me to have to be online all the time in this game, so it feels shitty that I have to be online all the time in this game. Same way that Just Cause 3 really wants you to be online all the time, despite not even having multiplayer, as far as I know.
That's Uplay is actually why I broke up with Heroes of Might and Magic.
Oh, really? Okay. Yep.
Because Uplay is down so often, and it forces you in this single-player game to save all of your progress online.
When did that switch to Heroes Might and Magic switch? I used to play the old ones through Steam.
Yeah, no, this is as of 6, I think, and I think
Okay.
we're on 7.5 now.
I mean, it'd be last 5 years or so, right? That's like when.
Yeah, it's the two most recent ones.
Okay.
When they started doing more heavy plot stuff, and so it was more important to save your progress.
Yeah.
And then if Uplay is down, I can't load my game and play my single-player world-building strategy. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's very strange. So anyway, I like The Division, and I recognize that it's not a game for everybody. But from now on, I'm just going to talk about it like it's fun, because it's fun to play.
Yeah, that's an interesting review. I got a free copy of it with, I built a computer last week.
Your video card gave you The Division?
Yeah, and it came with the video card. I was like, well, I suppose I could install it. But now I'm not really sure if I'm going to or not. So.
Well, if you like
free.
cover-based shooters, it has been a fun cover-based shooter for me. And I'm playing it in like hour and a half chunks right now, because that's how I've been playing games the last year. And it works really well for that. I think if I sat down to play it for like 8 hours on a Saturday, like first of all, I would either be 5 years younger or 15 years older. But also, it might get a little bit tiring after that, just because the diversity of enemies and stuff is not that great. I'm really, really looking forward to getting some of my friends around, because it has a sort of class-based system that everybody's the same class, but as you build out your base camp, you get access to more talents, and there's sort of like a tank healing support tree. I mean, support is like you're the dude who builds the turrets or like throws sticky bombs or whatever, right? It's just like crowd.
So kind of like, what was that? The old tribes, that kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of like tribes. Yep. Mm-hmm. And you can just swap between them. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do it in the field or not. Yeah, I think you can. Presumably not in one of their like you're in a mission things, but. Yeah, it's kind of fun, and there's lots of there's crafting and stuff to do, randomness to your gear, and I don't know what the endgame's like at all.
An MMO with an ending.
End game.
Oh, end game. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, there is. So there is.
More sense.
There is a sort of ongoing story, and I assume at some point, like, I must make progress on helping with this virus situation, but like I don't know how they're planning to. I assume I just live in a perpetual hell state of yeah.
There's no safe zone where you're trying to get to with the people that are all not sick or something. Yeah.
No, like I'll just go hang out in my tent camp and walk through the decontamination zone, and it'll be.
Are you like decked out in like gas masks all the time and stuff, or is it?
So they have like a sort of contagion level indicator thing in like certain zones, like. You just put your gas mask on.
That's a cool mechanic.
Your breather as you go through, and like if you don't have enough, then it hurts you, or maybe if it just kills you straight out as you go through. So and then like stuff unlocks that. So it's kind of gated, but not. Yeah, which is it's cool. And then there are levels and stuff too. So overall, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I would give it a mostly positive review. Unless you are susceptible to feeling bad about yourself when you play games with that kind of content, which I don't blame anybody for.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. If like that's not your deal, then I can totally understand that.
Yeah. Who wants to go next?
Corey can go next. Let's talk about your horse empire.
Yeah, horse empire.
So I hear your horse breeder.
Yes.
Are you breeding yourself with horses or horses with each other?
Horses with each other. And, it's Black Desert, and it's a big Korean game, and it's got a bunch of professional skills. I'm professioning horse breeding and horse training, so it just has to basically go with catching them, riding them around, breeding them, all that kind of stuff. And kind of convenient, but also kind of creepy, is you can breed siblings and parents and all that kind of stuff, which is nice for not having to catch new ones, but also disgusting.
Do you get like your horse inbred genetic mutations and stuff, or
no?
just,
it kind of ignores the fact, except for it. At least the thing I've been reading for like people that played in the Korean side that have done like translations and stuff for guides and whatnot, is there is some Punnett Square kind of stuff with it, where like coats of like decorations for the horses, or how good they are, like what their base stamina and speed and stuff is, does translate from parents to kids. So they do track kind of like that, but they don't track the fact that it's like father with daughter or brother and sister.
That's probably for the best.
It's probably for the best, because that would be disgusting to actually keep like a horse family tree of, and then should be frustrated and have to go find new horses. So I do kind of appreciate the fact that I don't have to go find, because it's already grind enough. Like it's already enough of a grind that not having to find extra ones, because not being able to pair brother and sister would be a
do you have to like go out in the world and find wild horses and tame them like Red Dead Redemption style?
Sort of, yeah. Get a Lasso is a mini game that involves kind of 3 sub mini games to catch the horse. If you screw it up, it kicks you in the face and then runs away, and you have to go chase it down again. So every single one of the professional side mini games that goes with it. I've only really played the horses and fishing so far, but there's farming, there's trading, gathering, crafting of whatever, like furniture or weapons or armor. You have like worker empires, where you send little guys out or girls to go out and gather stuff for you when you're busy doing something else, and you have to recover their stamina with feeding them beer, because that's what you do with slave workers, is feed them beer.
Wow.
But the game is awesome. I'm actually having a really good time. It's kind of grindy like an Asian MMO would be, but not as much as say Lineage 2 was, where you were, I would spend 8 hours and get half a level. I haven't hit the soft cap yet, so I'm getting like a level in an hour or so. The soft cap's at 50, and I'm at 40. Apparently after 50, there's no hard cap, but it's the XP goes up real fast for how much you need for each level after that. So I think the highest person I've seen so far running around on the server is 53, and that's probably one of the people that just like knows everything about the game already from playing it in Korea.
Yeah, I've played games with soft caps before, and it turns out soft cap in a grindy game is just a way to make you feel bad about yourself when you thought you played a lot.
Well, at least like none of the XP is going to waste, like when you have hard caps. And I'm going to end up grinding all that stuff anyways for drops and whatnot, because all your characters share gear. They share different kind of points you have. One's energy for like doing tasks. One is contribution points for investing in different places. So like you're saying that I'm invested in this little area, so you can do extra stuff there. But all the characters on your account share those. So playing on one character actually benefits your main, as that will add more of those kind of points. So there's never like nothing ever going to waste, so to speak, as far as your time goes, which is nice. There's some stuff that's kind of a pain in the ass right now. Like they've been changing some things, but one of them in particular, like they haven't kind of ported over everything that makes sense. In Korea, it's a subscription game, so there's some things that like as a sub you would get benefits of. One of them is the auction house. You get less of a tax. But they don't have any option for that now, so everyone is paying the full 30% tax right now. So it's
30%.
30%. Yeah. Whereas
that's egregious.
I think the Korean sub is like 10%, which pulls money out of the economy to keep things flowing. But 30%, everyone's on it right now, and there's no option at all to get rid of it.
I wonder how that actually translates, right? Like a 30% tax on everything you bought and sold in real life would be very difficult to deal with, but like I wonder how that will impact things over the course of the first,
If I go outside and kill a rat, it doesn't drop 5 silver in real life either. So it's like,
but it does drop a rat poe, which you might be able to
listen to somebody.
No.
I bet there's a person.
No.
Court lives in San Francisco. I'm sure you can find.
I'm sure there's somebody I can find. All in all, fun game. If you like grindy stuff, if you don't, probably not what you want to do. But I think I'm in a guild, and of the 40 people, I think maybe like 20 of them haven't even got out of the teens in leveling yet, because they're just only doing profession stuff. That's all I care about. They just log in and work their farms or move trade goods back and forth. There's one other horse person in the guild, so we always talk about stuff. And yeah,
that's good enough to do.
Yeah, they seem to have fun with it.
Cool.
Every time people talk about this game, it seriously sounds like Korean Star Wars Galaxies.
No, it does, doesn't it? Except for the housing being instanced.
Yeah.
You can't build your own towns, which was
That's alas.
Yeah.
It's definitely similar. You don't have to do like the skill grinding that Galaxy did for actual combat stuff. It's skill point based, where as you kill things, you earn skill points and you invest with where you see fit. So kind of more like Final Fantasy X, the orb system, where you kind of had like full maps and you kind of picked whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
Right.
Not as chained like that, but you've got a certain amount of things. You invest where you want. But
yeah, I spent a lot of hours
definitely a lot like it.
I spent a lot of hours doing like random skills that I didn't care about, except that I needed them to unlock some of their crap in Star Wars.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And if you don't want to do any
punch
crafting,
some
like
bugs on
yourself, grind that stuff, you still have an avenue to do so, and that's through your worker system, where you just have to invest a lot of points in towns. Where like, okay, I invested in this house, it's whatever level, now I can craft like through carpentry, like chairs or bows, like through that, and like your workers do it for you. So you don't actually have to do it yourself if you don't want to spend a lot of time grinding professions. You just have to have enough contribution to invest in it. So
that's cool.
I'm glad people are having fun with it, and every now and then I think that maybe I want to pick it up, and then I think that I would enjoy it for like an hour and then want to punch myself in the face.
Remember when we tried to play Star Wars Galaxies again?
Oh my god!
I ran around, I was like, oh yeah, Tatooine looked cool. I remember this.
That was a fun week when we were on the emulator, and then it got really boring very quickly on like day 6.
Because I had completely forgotten that there was no such thing as a skill trainer. You could only learn skills from people.
After like the first tier or two, right? Like
right.
The first 2 tiers there were NPC trainers, and then everything else. Yeah, I don't even know how they seeded that, because like somebody had to get trained.
I think you could use like a shit ton of money to learn from a trainer, but it was like an exorbitant amount of money.
And probably
And there's no way to get money on that damn game. Because you could only get 50 credits or whatever out of your Go Punch Bugs mission.
The only reason I got into that game was because I happened to join a guild as somebody else that I started to be friendly with was leaving, and they literally gave me all their stuff.
Nice.
So they're like, here's 10 million credits, and I was like, sweet.
I could buy everything.
Yeah. Well, I could buy buffs, which is the most important thing.
Right.
See, I never had problems with money on Galaxies because I sold those buffs.
Yeah, well,
I had a medical empire. It was amazing. I would actually and tailoring, because there was no such thing as armor in that game. It was just pretty clothes. Kind of like the Old Republic is now.
Yeah, I haven't figured that out in the Old Republic, honestly. I think because I haven't cared about it enough, because the story was really what was keeping me coming back. And I haven't logged in that much since I finished the original story on my guy.
Come back, Plain Agent, trust me.
I know. I want. It's more that like now I've got the division. Like I just didn't play anything for a week, and now I'm like in this. And then as soon as I like slow down on that, I'm planning to. I'm gonna do the whole thing with the Inquisitor, and then.
Oh yeah, you haven't even done the new stuff yet, which is actually really cool.
Yep. But I have the problem where I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, I think you even told me don't go to Ilum, but
No, Ilum is terrible.
I then immediately went to Ilum.
But you have to, yeah.
There's a purple. There's a purple.
You don't have to.
There.
No, ignore it.
But you said don't go, so now you have to go. That's why he has to go.
But there's a purple quest. It tells me to go there. It's a story.
Yeah, but it's not. Okay.
No, it means nothing. I know.
It doesn't mean nothing. It actually, the purple quest leads to a solo flashpoint that you can do that's actually got really interesting story, but you could just go to the flashpoint. You don't have to do any of the other shit on Ilum. You can just go to the flashpoint.
Yeah, I already like spent too long driving around and feeling like it was empty and terrible, so.
Well, yeah, the point of the planet is it's empty and terrible. Also, don't do McCab. Fuck McCab. PvP your way from
McCab,
50 to 55.
I thought you meant MakeB.
McCab. That's how you get from 50 to 55. That's the
No,
the hot planet.
I read it. I totally read it as McBee.
Okay, you could do that if you were an idiot.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
that's harsh. So I'm like back into the Star Wars thing because I've been playing Age of Rebellion or Edge of the Empire. So I have
Wow.
this, like, I know, isn't that sweet? It's like right here too. They have this sweet galaxy map, right?
Okay, so there's a good reason to
And then
have
I like
kids.
fly around and like all of the galaxy planets are in play because this is like EU
Where's the
shit.
missing piece where Luke is?
Well, see, I don't have any red matter yet, so JJ can't tell me where to go.
That's a different universe.
I know, but yeah, I'm sure there's some bullshit thing that he'll just plug it right in there and it'll be fine.
I don't know. He's not doing 8. He only did 7.
Oh, that's true. Anyway, what about you, Arrow? We've both been playing. Are you still playing Star Wars a lot? Or are you what are you doing?
I'm not playing Star Wars a lot because the new chapter for Knights of the Fallen Empire just came out, but I broke it on my character who is the most advanced. They forgot to fix a switch, I guess, somewhere, and you have to talk to a companion in order to start the quest. But if you already had a companion as your follow you around companion, then it breaks because apparently you can't have 2 of him at the same time. He's just too pretty. It was
probably a boring conversation anyways, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, but that's the only way to start the thing, and I got stuck because when you start a cutscene, it drops your interface and then brings up the video thing.
Yeah.
It did that, except it didn't bring up the video thing because I already had Theron with me, so it didn't spawn Theron in the room to start the video.
Can you send him away and then abandon the quest?
No, because it took my interface away, and you can't get it back.
Oh, it just starts you and then if you log out and log back in, you're still in.
It still restarts. So I just fixed it yesterday. I got Mr. Arrow to invite me to a group and queue for PvP.
Oh, nice.
And so that pulled me into a new phase. Like, usually when something like this happens, you can click on your portrait and reset your phase and everything's fine, but I have no portrait and couldn't click. I couldn't even bring up the bug window. But, yeah, I went into PvP and then I was fine. Because I couldn't queue for PvP myself because no interface.
Right.
I had to join a group and queue in group.
Funny.
And then drop the companion I had, pull up another companion, and restart the quest.
Man, that's tough. Yeah, they broke Ashara. Ashara? That's her name. Yeah.
They broke her?
I can't finish her storyline because who the fuck knows? So I have some conversation with her that's just stuck. And
okay, I'm sorry.
The whole thing.
I've finished an Inquisitor. Let me try and... Are you sure it's not done? Do you have her little portrait in your...
No.
Okay.
I was shaking my head. I know that's terrible podcasting, but I was shaking my head. No, I looked it up. It's a bug with her that they broke and whatever the patch was. I don't know. Plus, every time I go to log through the game, they're reordering all my files again for 45 minutes, and I have about an hour and a half to play, and well, there goes that. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just need to reinstall Flat or something. But regardless, I like that game. So outside of the storyline quests, what else do you do in it still? Do you PvP and whatnot?
I do. I play the crap out of PvP in that game. I love PvP healing in the Old Republic. It is crazy fun. I've got several characters on both sides that I use healing with, and I actually still after 4 years, get hilariously bent out of shape if I don't get any MVP votes, if I have top healing in a match. Because, yeah, motherfuckers, you wouldn't have had top damage if I hadn't kept your ass alive. Where are the props?
No one gives MVP votes to anyone they does anything, right? They just give it to themselves or their friends.
Well, they can't. You can't give it to yourself, but yeah.
I was just gonna. I didn't even know it was a thing. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna give it to whoever was the worst.
Yeah, it's pretty spectacular. PvP map coming. I think in the next patch. I'm excited about that. Um,
And you have a crafting empire too, right?
I do. I have all of the crafters. I don't actually sell any crafting stuff. I mostly just play the auction house, which is super fun when the market settles because there aren't mods or anything to keep historical pricing. All you've got is your head. So like, there was a while they kept shuffling the way the cartel stuff worked. Like it used to be, they would have like a rolling 3 packs on the. Oh, somebody's having a.
Somebody is awake. Yeah.
You can hear that?
Yeah, I know the dulcet tones of who needs bedtime.
It's not even bedtime. It's just grumpy. It's just grumpy. It's the evening. Whatever.
Where's the sun?
Yeah.
It used to be that you could have like a rolling 3 packs. Like every patch they'd release a new cartel pack, and then the previous 2 would also be available, and then they'd roll those off, right? And now they decided they were going to only have the current pack, but then they were also putting up like conglomerate packs. Like you could buy a pack that was every armor set that had ever been released, but only one. So
only
like
one
if
pack?
only one armor set, only one piece.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could buy this pack if you wanted something that had been released like 3 years ago and get a chance at it there rather than spending, 5 million credits or whatever.
Yeah, but you're getting a chance at it. It's not guaranteed, so it's a chess box basically.
So they took those away, and now what they've done is they've put like in each cartel in each lockbox there's 2 item slots and then a bunch of garbage. Like companion gifts and that kind of thing. And in the item slots for a pack, they now have a thing called the Chance Cube, which is anything that's ever been released in the cartel market, ever. So that made the market go completely fucking insane. Just absolutely bonsai, total whackers. And now, even if you want the items that are in the current pack, you probably aren't going to get them. You're just going to get a chance cube that's got, some shitty war hero crystal in it instead.
Do they have like a higher chance for the stuff that's in the current pack or something?
I have no idea because I am not an idiot.
You don't do it.
I don't open packs.
you just go get the thing you want.
I go get the thing I want.
Right.
I sell because I understand my limitations, and one of those limitations is that random number generators fucking hate me. Absolutely hate me. So yeah, I know how I spend enough time on the game that I know about how much things cost because I know about how rare they are and about how much people want them. You're hiding behind lightning core. And so like sometimes I see people put things up for really cheap and I can turn them and flip them. And like there were 2 white black Hawkeye crystals up yesterday. For 4 million credits, which is nuts. Thank you. 12 million profit. You're welcome.
Yeah, so that's cool. I have no.
Anyway, I'm really into the auction house on that game,
That's
and
cool.
only
So
that game.
Where do you go to look at like gear to like know what you want? Do you just have to go to the auction house and look at all the stuff with mod slots, or?
No. Just hit inventory, and there's a little button that says collections. And you hit collections, and then it shows you everything in the game. Everything in the cartel market. And so you flip through everything in the cartel market, and you decide what you want.
Then you hope that it's not 10 million credits each.
Or you come to Sugar Mama, and she hooks you up. And as long as it's not Satil Sean's set, sorry, that's not happening. I have one for myself. Yeah, that's the most attractive armor set in the game. And sometimes people are really dumb and they put the whole box up for 10 million credits. And then I open up the box and I sell the tunic for 20 and the boots for 25. Yeah, it's people really like that one.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, because it's interesting because you can dress up yourself and all of your companions, and dressing up all of your companions makes it like really fun. I mean, there's just like so much you can do. Like, so I went through with Ashara, and like, you know, I mean, like the base thing is that you're kind of corrupting her over to the dark side, or ish, right? Depending on how you play it.
Sometimes you corrupt her with your penis.
I mean, as you do.
As you do.
And,
the warrior does that with Jason also, so.
As I was corrupting her, I sort of started putting more Inquisitor clothes on her rather than the Jedi clothes that she started with, and I really liked doing that, and I can totally see wanting to make all of the companions into really, you know, sweet, specifically decked out crew members. So yeah, I think it'll be fun to do. I have no idea how to make any money. I mean, I made pretty good money just, you know, sending my people out on missions constantly.
The easiest way to, well, not
well,
easiest.
I know the easiest way is to like some sort of auction house thing, but I'm bad at that.
Or, okay, basically, what Mr. Arrow does, because he's bad at it too, is he just sends me everything that he finds, and then I sell it, and I keep all the money, and when he wants something, he comes to me like he's looking for his allowance, and then I buy him the Rancor he's been looking at in the shop window, everything.
Oh, man, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to, like, go Tauntaun egg hunting on Hoth.
No, it is not worth it. I actually have a firm at Tauntaun that I'm working on flipping. Would you like it?
I mean, I do want to ride a Tauntaun.
I will totally hook you up. All you have to do is play the game and be on long enough for me to get you in the guild so I can actually send you the mail.
All right. Well, we'll do it during the day this week. I've said that, I think, each of the last 4 or 5 podcasts, but for this time, there's a Tauntaun on the line that'll actually.
Yeah, you're actually going to log on this time?
That's right.
Yeah, I've also tried to do that Tauntaun egg hunting thing. No.
I didn't find any. I even looked up the coordinates and went to them, and there was nothing there.
Yeah, no. Sometimes you can switch instances of the planet, and the eggs will pop, but no.
Jesus.
What's the respawn timer on those?
I think it's about 40 minutes per nest, and the nests are all over Hoth.
Yeah.
No, it's not, but Hoth is enormous.
And it's like a.
Also.
And once you like do the lure thing, it's only a chance to get the thing you need, so it's not even.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I spent a week on it on my Inquisitor, and I have 3 domestication data. Again, random number chance.
All right. Yeah, I'll go the other route of joining the guild.
Free stuff.
Yeah. So what else? What else have you been doing? Anything fun? I know that you've been making nail polish. You talked about that last time a little bit.
I did. I could talk about my nerdy cosmetics empire. This is Liliana today.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. So
Yeah.
do you change it like every day now?
Not every day. Usually I wait until it chips off, just because I also have to use hipster nail polish remover so as to not burn my nails off. And yeah, it's right. Seriously,
Is that
it's the
because
worst
of the?
free oil. It's so hipster. It hurts me.
Is it because of the stuff that you're using in your nail polish, or is it because?
No,
of the
it's
nails?
actually okay. So the reason why I started making nail polish is because I get scent trigger migraines, and one of those scents is in it's acetone and formaldehyde, which is what you find in nail polish and nail polish remover. So they actually make nail polish without that shit in it, but it's really, really, really expensive. Like, holy shit, $18 a bottle expensive.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. Like, even if I weren't going to make my inevitable Etsy store, which we know I am.
It's happening.
It's happening. It's happening. I hired a graphic designer to make me a logo. Hi, Walks. How you doing? What was I saying? Oh, anyway, yeah, really $18 expensive. Absolutely crazy nuts for stuff without being a big bottle of cancer.
Right.
But so you can buy just the base and then natural mica to color it for way cheaper. Even if I weren't making this a cosmetics empire, that's where I'm going. I have already made back the money I spent in materials just in nail polish for myself.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's awesome. And
Cool,
you
and
can
it's-
use the same stuff to make eyeshadow and lipstick.
Ooh,
Empire.
that sounds fun. So are you gonna get in trouble by like branding it fake BioWare stuff?
No, actually, as long as you stay away from like trademarked names, basically anything Nintendo or Disney, you're fine.
Or Magic?
Oh, well, see, then I don't go anywhere near Magic.
Yeah, I think she's
Well,
okay with that.
you said Liliana, so you never know. I know you said Liliana and not Liliana, but they're pretty.
Oh yeah, no, Lily, this is Murder Pope Copper. Here.
Well, that's pretty awesome. I don't know. I wish I had a skill.
You don't have any skills, like not even just one.
I used to make in my intemperate youth, before there were children in the house, we would throw cocktail parties, and I would make character-inspired liquor. And this is basically the same thing, where I'm just, I think I will just add another pinch of this or this, and then magically, amazing copper nail polish happens.
Cool. Sounds fun. Did you get your hardware sorted out? I heard you had some problems with that.
My hardware.
Your
motor shaker?
Oh, yeah, that was, wow, Core, that was attractive.
The shaker.
Yeah, that's not what it looked like in the little thumbnail.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, no, I bought, you can get little $12 model paint shakers, and I thought, oh, hey, $20, that's great. No, don't use that to shake my candy nail polish. That
you just shake it for a long time.
basically what I did was I just took that $20 bill and I set it on fire and went.
Just like
But they do. There are actually like salon nail polish shakers that are $100, and I have one of those coming.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
Because I'm old and I work on a computer for a living, and my wrists are tired.
Wow. Yeah. Right, those little model paint shakers. I've seen those. Those are good for like making sure that you don't have the little bottle of paint dry up on you.
Yeah, it's for a tiny little bottle of model paint.
Yeah.
All those people who I read reviews on this, and they're like, it's great for shaking nail polish. And I was like, okay, $20, I can totally set that on fire. No, what they meant was like if you found a 4-year-old bottle of nail polish in your closet and wanted to use it, not you've got mica and lacquer and you have to mix it up. Yeah, that's
so we have a similar problem. We burnt out the motors on a number of those little like motorized milk frother things.
Yep.
Tawan likes to have lots and lots of foamy milk in her coffee in the morning, and she like burns batteries out really fast, rechargeable batteries. The shit out of those. But then we've also killed like 2 or 3 motors at this point, so I'm pretty sure that we're going to have to get like some sort of proper nice one.
An espresso machine with a real frother, yeah.
Well, maybe an espresso machine. The problem is we don't make espresso, and so it's a really expensive.
Why would you not? If you're frothing milk anyway, why would you not get espresso in it and then make a latte and it's delicious? Why would?
Well,
you...
I mean, I like that, but she's
because
not super.
coffee is gross. That's why.
She's not super into that.
Shut up, Core. We're not talking to you.
Right.
Grown-ups are talking.
So I have an espresso machine, but it's a small, like not very expensive one,
and it doesn't have a good froth. Yeah. See, with me, it's frothing the milk is what takes the most time. So, like, if I'm going to be frothing milk anyway, I might as well be pulling espresso shots. And when I say me, I mean Shouty does that for me because that's what she does for a living. It is her passion, and she makes amazing coffee.
Right. So that's not really fair then.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I don't have anything else interesting except just no. That's not very interesting. I don't know. I got nothing. I haven't even watched any good TV or anything. So
really,
I guess we can wrap this up. What did you watch, Core?
I'm watching Better Call Saul right now. It's pretty good. I don't know if you watch Breaking Bad at all, but I'm enjoying Better Call Saul a lot. It's not really nerdy, but it's awesome.
I watched like 2 episodes of Breaking Bad.
Oh, you gotta watch Breaking Bad then.
Yeah, that wasn't that interesting.
Season 4 of that show is like the best season of TV.
That's a lot of
all
seasons to
TV.
That's a lot of seasons to get to a good season.
Well, season 1's really short though. It's like 5 episodes because of the writer's strike, so you can kind of get through it real fast.
Okay.
You can talk about how you totally shamed me by beating Ori at, like, what, 24 deaths?
Yeah, that's so much fun.
Yeah, you did.
And 24 deaths? I thought you said you had 300.
No, hell no. I had like 300 and something.
I can't believe your crippled old lady fingers had trouble with this game.
Well, I got to the chase scene you talked about, and it did take me like probably 15 minutes, and I died, I don't know, 2,000 times. Like it wasn't easy, but I was very happy. Like I finished it.
I could not get. I still cannot get past the last jump where you have to wait for the spider to shoot you, and then jump off the spider shooty thing, and then the spider, and then around the corner.
Yep.
That very last one is the one I can't do. Fuck that.
That's extra frustrating. I didn't know that because that means you're at the end every single time.
Every single fucking time. I can never get the spider to shoot in the right direction. And so I'm standing there waiting for the fucking thing to shoot, and I drown. Yeah. Fuck that game. Fuck that game, right? And it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful art direction.
They're releasing more content for it. I'm not sure if it's an expansion or a standalone.
Oh, more content?
Title.
That would be great if I could get that.
I did play a little bit of Broforce. Have you guys played Broforce?
No.
Why would I play a game called Broforce?
Well,
real
know.
talk, real question. Why would I ever be interested in a game called Broforce?
So it's free.
My life is Broforce. I'm a lady.
It's free on PS Plus right now. So
it's free on what?
PS Plus.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Which is why I grabbed it. It's like somebody described it as Contra. I disagree with Contra because it's pretty similar. It's like a shooty platformer.
Is it kind of like two crude dudes on the Genesis, more like that than Contra?
I don't remember that one.
Okay.
So you know how Blood Dragon was how
Oh, wow. Shout out, in-joke. Episode 30-something.
So Blood Dragon was all like over the top 80s whatever. This is the same.
Did it actually have Michael Biehn in it?
Yeah, probably. This is like similar styling wise, right? So it's like pixel arty, and then it's like a bunch of just dude action heroes with bro in their name, and you just like it's 4-player multiplayer, and you can play online, and you just run around and blow shit up, and it's kind of fun. It's really weird because the announcer keeps talking about bros.
Have you played it on co-op yet at all?
I haven't, but I have a bunch of friends who have. And
all right, I'll download it, and then maybe while I'm leveling horses, we can row some stuff.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, and all the characters are like called like RoboCop and
You should stop talking. I'm not going to play it.
Indiana Browns. It's a bunch of bad bro puns.
There are only so many bro puns I can handle.
Yeah, I actually didn't love it because you don't get to pick your character, and it seems to just sort of like randomly pick your character for you. If you get a level, if you like get a free life, it changes characters. If you die, it changes characters. If you start a new level, it changes characters. It's
so
very
super
strange.
capricious and annoying, just like actual bros.
Yeah, maybe that was a design feature actually.
I think it's supposed to be parody, but I'm not sure.
That's the worst, when you can never quite tell.
Yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, it's on PS Plus for free, which is part of the reason that I would talk about it. Otherwise, I would have just left it be.
Oh, also on PS Plus right now, Fatal Frame 1, 2, and 3 are all 99 cents a piece. If you don't own them, you should buy them. They are
they
best.
Because you keep talking about it and I haven't.
Oh, you couldn't handle it.
Because...
I'm not being... Ellie could not handle it.
It's like creepy little girl ghost story, right?
No, well, they contain some creepy little ghosts. They're seriously my favorite love stories ever. Different varieties and flavors. It's so good. They're my favorite games in the entire universe. I can totally nerd out about Fatal Frame forever. And everyone should play them. They're so good.
Cool. Can they run
Except
on PS4?
Ellie. Ellie should never play them.
Can they run on PS4?
Yes.
Will they run on PS4 VR?
Why
Are
would
you
you
going to
ever
buy
want
a
to play
VR?
Why would you ever want to
Pretty-
play Fatal Frame VR, Ellie? No, don't even consider it. That's not a good idea.
You might like to because it's like
I would
100.
have to fly to where you are and scrape you off the ceiling.
Ellie, are you going to buy the $500 pre-order bundle or wait when it comes out by itself for $400?
I didn't even know there was a $500 pre-order bundle.
Yeah, it's the VR, the camera, 2 wands, and something else.
I will probably just buy all the stuff when it comes out.
There you go. I know you hate
Yeah.
pre-ordering, that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
totally pre-ordered Uncharted 4, and I'm not even ashamed.
That's fair.
It was on sale for, 30% off on Prime this weekend.
That's not
God
bad.
damn it! I missed it.
No, it's this
check.
weekend
Maybe
still.
it's still
Oh, it's
Sunday.
this weekend. It's
Not
this
actually
weekend.
Wednesday.
Wait, no, it's not. It's Wednesday, the 23rd.
Shut up.
Yeah, seriously, check Prime for your Uncharted 4 pre-order.
All right, cool.
Oh, that's what I've been playing. I've been trying to hurry and finish Syndicate so I can hurry and finish Uncharted 3 so I can be ready for Uncharted 4. Because I love those stupid games. What's that? Because I'm almost done with Syndicate, and Syndicate is awesome. I seriously, I don't understand why it's so good. Like, it's like the team from Brotherhood, they just locked them in a vault, the entire team, and let them out to make this game. They've just been locked up somewhere for 5 years, not doing anything else. Or maybe they just worked on this game for 5 years.
Maybe they were the
so
Uplay
good.
team and they sucked at their job so bad they moved them back to writing.
That is very possible. But
Yeah.
Syndicate is my favorite Assassin's Creed game since Brotherhood.
Cool. I'm still in the middle of the Brotherhood trio, so
They're
There's
so good, so good.
so many hours of
Just here,
rooftop leaping.
I really liked Revelation. Some people didn't. Those people have no heart or soul, which is fine. So here's the thing with Assassin's Creed. You can play 1 if you want to. You don't have to. Definitely
I like
play 2, Brotherhood and Revelations. And then you can play 3, maybe a little.
Wait,
Just
three is pirates? No, 4 is
No,
pirates.
No,
4
4 is
is
pirates.
pirates. And then for 4, only play the actual pirate part, because the rest of it is terrible.
What's 3? Is 3 the Revolution?
3 is Revolution. That's Connor.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 is killing Native Americans, right?
No, he is Native American.
Oh, he is Native American. Right, okay.
And I liked the culmination of Desmond's story there. The thing about 3 is it actually made Desmond interesting,
Okay.
which no one could have ever thought.
No one would
possible.
have said that before that, yeah.
Yeah, it actually made Desmond interesting. And a lot of the side characters are really cool. And I appreciate why Connor is the way he is, and there's like room for him as a protagonist, but he was not the proper follow-up to Ezio.
Is anybody?
No, really. No. Well, Evie and Jacob. They're seriously that great. They're so great. I want to find whoever wrote this script and just hug them forever and give them all the beer they could ever want. Because not only is it a cool Assassin's Creed story, the interplay between Evie and Jacob was obviously written by someone who had siblings, and who knew how actual human beings interact. Because the way they constantly rib each other is hilarious and so charming. Like, when I saw the first promos for this game, I was super bored about visiting Victorian London because so outplayed. The whole point of Assassin's Creed was going to places that you never got to see in media, and here we are in Victorian London. Oh, what the fuck forever. And Jacob in the trailers looked like a huge douche, but he's not. He's a kid brother, which is still a douche, but it's a completely different kind of douche. I mean, if you have kid brothers, you understand. There's a very particular flavor of obnoxious that a kid brother is supposed to be, especially since they're twins and he's only kid brother by like 10 minutes.
Alright, so that's even better.
It's so great, and a lot of the game is like they're totally upfront about how Jacob is the brawn and Evie is the brains. She's the mystical one who's searching for the pieces of Eden, and he's the one who just wants to punch Templars a lot. And so they totally own the fact that a lot of the game is he blows shit up and then Evie has to come and fix it. And she's so great. She's such a great protagonist. And like people talk about strong female characters, she's brilliant and she still makes mistakes and she's allowed to be a real person with real feelings and it's awesome. Cannot highly recommend this game enough.
Cool. I'm gonna have to make my way to it one way or the other, even if it means skipping other
You
stuff.
don't even really have to have the backstory. Like, I could fill you in on what you've missed, or there's a really good Assassin's Creed wiki where you can
Yeah,
read.
I was gonna say, I'm sure I can tell you.
That is not surprising at all. Awesome. So I think we've done about an hour, and
Yeah, we're good.
we got enough for Leora to cut and still have a reasonable episode.
The 20 minutes after she gets rid of all the baby vomit and stuff.
Yeah.
No, she's got to leave some of the baby vomit in. It humanizes us. Otherwise,
Sorry, yeah, we're
otherwise we're
parents. It
just
happens.
too awesome in the world of the internet, and everything might explode. So, thanks for listening to everyone. We are Cat Context Podcast. You can find us at leorbog.com/catcontext on iTunes, and I think we have a YouTube channel, which is Totally Legit Pub, and some other places. So hit Leor up on Twitter at Hey It's Leor, or Arrowade is Arrows, and probably don't bother to try to get me because I'll respond, but I'm not going to say anything interesting otherwise. So.
But at least you're honest about it, so it's fine.
You know, you gotta know your strengths here. Yes, everybody have a good couple of weeks and a happy Easter. I hope that you have a good Easter egg hunt because we're gonna have our first actual Easter egg hunt this year. It's gonna be awesome.
Are you going to go with hard-boiled and multicolored, or are you going to go with plastic and filled with stuff?
I mean, probably whatever is the easiest to put like 3 eggs around my house because that's as long as we've got
Plastic and
patience
filled
for.
with stuff.
Plastic.
Plastic and filled with stuff. No, don't fill it with chocolate.
Yeah, he's never had chocolate before, so it's not.
Yeah, no.
Wait, he's never had chocolate before?
No, they're not
He's
supposed
like
to have
18 months
chocolate.
old, Gar.
So what? Chocolate's the best.
Yeah, but they're
No,
not supposed to have chocolate.
Not when you're that little.
Are they like puppies? Like you can't feed them chocolate?
Yeah, there's some weirdness. Plus, it has much caffeine, and like it's just like
Yeah.
you're not really supposed to give babies chocolate.
Bummer.
Yeah,
Plastic
he has
and
had,
filled with stuff.
he has
That's
had
the way to
other things, so he's not totally deprived. All right,
Looking forward to it later.
that's great. That's right. So thanks for joining us, Core. Thanks for coming on and filling in. Arrow,
Sure.
I'm going to thank you for Leor, and I'm going to thank myself for Leor also. You did a good job.
Wow.
Have a nice
Hope you
weekend,
didn't
everybody.
pump your shoulder out, pat yourself on the back there. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Amazing.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Wait, are we stopping Audacity now? We should.
Oh,
be
yeah.
on
We're
Audacity
still
now.
live on the air. I don't know.
What are you doing?
I don't know how to end the podcast.
Who puts you